Hello and welcome to another pop-up project brought to you by Popupology. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make your very own pop-up battleship using origamic architecture techniques. And as always, you can download the free PDF for this project from my website at www.popupology.co.uk. There is a handy link just beneath the screen right here, and it's a color-coded PDF template with all the lines that are indicated are designated to be cut. So even the fold lines, which tend to be the horizontal lines in the design, will need to be cut right through those sections, but instead of a continuous line you would just need to cut on the staggered areas. But there is a description in the description field on the website, so you can get some more information on what materials to use and also on the equipment required. So once you've printed and cut out your template, you should end up with something that looks like this. And as you can see, I mean, this design has certain elements which are quite tricky and will require special attention. But if you are very delicate and gentle with your and patient with your folding, you will find that you will achieve a crisper and neater finish. So, as always, we'll be working through our paper design from the extremities, the top and the bottom of our design towards the center, progressively popping out our shape through the middle. As you will see, the volume really starts to merge around the center line of our design, which is actually the spine, the general spine of our card. So to begin, we'll be pressing out these planes from behind with one of our fingers, just gently and in very small gradual increments. So we only want a very shallow degree of fold along these valley and mountain folds, as it will become more apparent. And then once we reach a shallow fold throughout the entirety of our design, we can go back and incrementally make those folds more pronounced. So just as described, I'm going to be pushing out these shapes from behind in very small increments. So it's almost like just trying to sort of deal with this whole plane in its entirety, holding on to it whilst kind of almost pushing in an upward motion from behind, working these shapes out from the background. And they do tend to pop out if you have the right amount of pressure applied from both sides, kind of working in tandem from the back and the front at the same time, like so. It does sometimes tend to pop back into shape, but then you just need to go back and rework that section until you have achieved a small degree of fold throughout the entire shape. Now you've reached these, once you've reached these turret sections, you just need to, again, supporting the whole plane that is this bottom section that gives the shape of our battleship, just hold it down whilst pressing on this section from behind. And again, the same thing applies to the smaller turret beneath it. Once we've done those turret sections, we can just go back to the center fold, the spine of our card, and just press down and just try and kind of gently pushing from beneath, especially around this center bit where we are supporting this particular mountain fold. We're progressively folding out this main plane, kind of vertical plane, and the horizontal plane together, working them together. And at this stage it's probably easier if you just rotate your card 90 degrees and work at it from the sides, and you can keep an eye out for all these individual sections. It is really the trickiest thing during the folding process, to keep aware of what these areas are doing whilst you're concentrating on one bit. It's very easy to take your eyes off another area of the fold, which then degrades accidentally. So really, with a pinch, we can get back into our folding progressively, making it more and more pronounced along the valley and mountain folds. You can just pretty much, using the pinch technique, just go through all the smaller sections in more detail, but try and make sure that you are supporting the whole structure from the back with at least one of your digits. And although it's not very dramatic, you will see that the shape does tend to protrude more and more as the paper weakens along the fold lines increasingly. You can turn it around if it helps and work at it from the other side as well. Really, it's just about going over the sections again and again, achieving at each stage just a tiny, incrementally more acute degree of fold each time. You can use the back of this card as a whole to apply a constant pressure, and it should at this stage take you to a 90-degree fold. And as you can see, it really does start to emerge. The whole shape is really coming good, as it were, and coming into relief form. And as you can see, we are now at that 90-degree fold stage, and things should become a slightly more easier stage from now on. If we just keep on supporting the base whilst pushing down this back plane, we can increase the degree of folds even further. Now this takes a lot of concentration at this stage, actually, because things can go wrong, especially with these delicate tabs right on the sides and the bottom, and these center sections can buckle very easily. So just take your time over it, like so. And really, once you have all your digits kind of supporting the structure at this stage, you're ready for the collapse. And that's just done by using the whole plane of the card. Probably best to support it with your entire palm of your hands or forefingers from behind, and just holding on to it, kind of pinching it with your thumb. Just press down like so. And then all that remains is to smooth out your card to just establish your fold lines even more crisply. And voila, the only thing that remains is to view the resulting pop-up card and admire the results, which should be crisp and easy to open and close. So a workable, collapsible kinetic structure. And I think you'll agree that it looks really effective and really pleasing to the eye. So I hope you have fun with this project, and I hope to see you again for my next tutorial. Thanks again for watching. Goodbye.